Rockstar Games are not your friend, and they are not the savior of gaming. All right? I'm going to remind you of something, because I was there. And when you're ready, if after you watch this video, you can go check me up on this. They came out with GTA 5 online, and we seem to forget who started, who created, who was the catalyst that led to this landscape of gaming we have today, this damn dystopia we live in today. And we think it was Activision, we think it was EA, we think it was Epic, we think it's all these guys. But I never hear anyone ever mention Rockstar Games. Rockstar is the progenitor. Rockstar is the catalyst. They were the ones who began this when they introduced shark cards to the market. Once they introduced shark cards to GTA 5 online, when all the rest of the industry saw how much money they made from the shark cards, that's when Activision introduced loot boxes to Call of Duty. That's when EA introduced loot boxes to all their little figure games. That's when this whole notion of a live service began, where you can just make a game, continually update it, and then sell a currency, a premium currency, and microtransactions in the game to keep people playing and to keep generating money. Rockstar Games began this that we see now, this damn microtransaction, money-driven industry that we see now as AAA gaming. Rockstar began it with the introduction of shark cards back in the day. But no one ever mentions that, huh? No one ever mentions that. It's always EA and Activision and Blizzard and all these other companies they mention, but no one mentions Rockstar. I'm gonna let you in a little secret. Rockstar ain't your friend. You know what I mean? Rockstar don't give a damn about you. Rockstar is a company whose sole purpose is to make as much money as possible. All right? So, don't get it twisted, all right? Don't get it twisted. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at me. Rockstar ain't the heroes in this story, okay? They're not the heroes. They're a company who wants to make a lot and lot and lot of money. And you can say, well, everyone wants to make money, right? No. There's a difference. There's a difference when a developer is driven with passion, driven by an artistic ideal or an artistic vision. He wants to show and share and represent and give to the player. When they desire to make a fun game, an enjoyable game, is the goal, and not just how can I squeeze as much money as possible out of my player base. That's what these big companies do. That's what Rockstar does, and they're the ones that began this whole cycle we see today. These giant companies, they hire like teams of psychologists so that when they make their games, they make their games as addictive as possible. You know that? Not as fun as possible, as addictive as possible. They create the game to play on your psyche so that you have to keep playing. It's funny because I have a friend of mine. He loves GTA 5. He plays GTA 5 for hours, and even he comes to me sometimes and it's like, yo, man, GTA stressed me out, man. GTA, man, the grind is getting to me now, man. And because that's what it is. He doesn't play it because it's fun. He plays it almost like it's a second job. That's the way they design these games these days. Create this FOMO thing I keep hearing you kids talk about, this fear of missing out. These companies ain't no good. Rockstar is concerned with the money. They made Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a beautiful game. Detailed to a fault, almost. It is a beautiful game. And then they created their online component for that. And what happened to that? They cast that into the ditch. They threw that into the dirt, buried it, and walked away. Why did they cast it aside? Because it wasn't making them enough money. And I'm sure it wasn't making zero money. I'm sure it was making money, but it wasn't making the GTA 5 money. It wasn't making the kind of money that would hold their attention. And so even though the entire Red Dead Redemption Online 2 community begged Rockstar, yo, don't shut the game down. Just give us some content. Give us something. Don't just give us three little tasks or three little occupations to run. Give us some real content and we'll play the game. No. GTA, Rockstar Games, cast that into a ditch, right? Because all they care about is money. So, when GTA 6 comes out, mark my words, that game, the sole purpose of that game is to make buckets of money. Buckets and buckets and buckets of money. That's their goal. That's their goal. And watch how they monetize that game. What they're going to do is they're going to push the monetization until we push back. Watch how they're... Because what they've been doing for the last few years, I'm going to tell you what they've been doing. They've been conditioning y'all through GTA 5. They've been conditioning y'all to accept the shark cards, to accept all these microtransactions, to accept a subscription service. They've been conditioning y'all for years with GTA 5 so that when GTA 6 comes online, they're going to push it. They're going to see how far they can push y'all until eventually the community says, whoa, no, we can't accept this. But by then, you're going to lose ground. All right? Think of it like a tug of war. And the more they can pull you in, or the more they can push into your territory, you might push back 5 feet, but they've already pushed you back 20 feet. And now that's the new marker. That's the new line. They're going to push you. Watch the subscription service become so egregious you can't believe it. It wouldn't surprise me. I'll be entirely honest with you. It wouldn't surprise me if GTA 6 at some point opts out for like a World of Warcraft subscription service every month just to access the online. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Or if not to play online, to get the real content, to get the premium content or the premium missions. It wouldn't surprise me at all if their subscription service becomes one of their key focal points when GTA 6 Online comes out. Watch the microtransactions. Watch what I told you in the other video about watch them create their own social space and utilize that as a means of driving microtransactions through the roof. Watch that space. Rockstar Games are not your friend, all right? They're just a corporation who wants to make money. That's what they are. On a closing thought, let me say this. I'm just some dude, all right? I'm just some dude on the internet. But I come online and I speak ill of this corporation. But you, as a consumer, you as the gamer, become offended. Imagine that. Think about that for a minute. Let that ruminate in your mind. I talk bad about this multi-billion-dollar company, but you're the ones who are offended. Don't be sheep, alright? I'll say what I said in my last video. Don't get hype. Don't give Rockstar Games the hype just because they're Rockstar Games. They're the ones that put us in this mess in the beginning with. They're the ones that created this live service hellscape we live in now in terms of gaming. But I think people are waking up. I think there's a pivot going on in gaming, and I'm excited to see what comes out in the future. But not from Rockstar Games. Watch that space, and watch how they squeeze you dry for every drop of money they can get out of you. Just watch and see. Alright, thanks again.